right, so hi Ken.
Hi,
it's a
Tori.
pleasure to finally interview you. I've wanted to interview you for 27 years.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Have you been with the show from the beginning?
From the second year, from 1984.
1984.
Right.
Wow.
And then I moved to Boston, and they went to Boston, and I was there till 94. But I did all the versions, and I did London and Japan and Australia. So.
Do you do the posters ever? Have you ever done any of the posters, Forbidden Broadway posters as well?
Yeah, I've done all of them. All
right.
the drawings.
The drawings.
Yes.
Well, I know that, but I'm wondering, they should have used you to do the posters for the show, some of them. Most of them have pictures of the cast. But it would have been really cool if they had used some of your drawings and sold them at the theater.
Right.
Well, maybe your work is too good to be at a
Thank
poster.
you. Thank you. Well, we had a poster in Schubert Alley for about 7 years, and it was the first poster on when you entered Schubert Alley from 45th Street, I think it was. And it was very exciting. I used to go down there and just stand up against it and have the Japanese tourists would come and take pictures.
Really? That's fantastic.
That was a big honor to be in Schubert Alley.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, they should have kept you in Schubert Alley.
I know.
It just got too expensive to advertise there.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, Forbidden Broadway is like my favorite show ever. I've seen it 65 times. I know people think I'm insane.
You must sing along with it.
I know every word almost. I mean, not every word, but most words. And I know all the choreography as well. So I just love it. I've loved every cast I've seen. And today's Brian Batt's birthday. It is. So it's kind of ironic that the one show I missed was his birthday, and my webmaster is his webmaster. So,
He's a wonderful guy and
he
very
is.
talented. Yes, I've known Brian a long time.
Oh, that's great.
As a matter of fact, I did a caricature. He hired me to do a caricature of his mother. Several years ago, yes. So.
Wow. Have you done any other caricatures of people?
Well, I do a lot of work for the Wall Street Journal.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
in the Journal at least once a week.
Really?
And I do mostly political people and some arts people. So I've been doing that since 1994. I've been in the Journal.
That's wonderful. I've seen those, and I didn't know. That's fantastic. And the posters are brilliant. Like, where do they have those huge posters? You know, that you did, that used to hang in the theater when it was in the other theater?
I really don't know. I have my own collection of them. I haven't one.
Do you make copies of them and sell them? No?
They used to sell them in like the Broadway flea market thing. They would
really?
They actually sold some of the original drawings from the posters.
I never saw them. I would kill to get one. The one with Annie was really funny.
Oh,
yes. I mean, it's great. Do you have a favorite version of Forbidden Broadway? Have you seen every one?
I've seen every version, and when we lived in Boston, we used to go about every 3 weeks we would go, so I've seen it quite a few times, too.
Wow.
And I do have a story, though, for you, because, we did the style of the poster is an homage to Al Hirschfeld, and that's why they hired me to do it. And it was wonderful because it was a big break for me once I did that. But he used to come to all the openings, and at one of the openings they showed him the program cover, and they said, "What do you think about this?" And he thought he had done it. So I took that as a huge compliment.
That is. Well, your work is incredible, and I've always admired it, and actually, it's a pleasure to meet you because I've never met you personally, but I've written to you online because you have a website with a lot of, great drawings on there as well. And I asked you a long time ago if we could do an interview, and you said yes, and we're finally doing it.
Okay.
So
It's a pleasure meeting you, too.
Pleasure to meet you. But is there like a number that you, in your mind, like is there a favorite, like I know what my favorite number is. It's probably, I have so many. I like Cheetah and Rita the best, I think.
And that goes way back.
Yeah.
Cheetah Rita was one of the early numbers.
Yeah.
I like that. And I used to love all the, they did a very funny Barbara Streisand. There's just been so many great numbers out.
Yes. And Rude Awakening, when it was Rude Awakening, that Spring Awakening number, it's just brilliant.
I know Gerard never fails to surprise me after all these years.
Yeah, he's incredibly talented.
Absolutely.
And so are you, so thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, great.